Puppy! Hey, buddy. This time I'm not getting attacked. Oh, God. Spoke too soon. Oh, God. Whoa. The storms are looking exceedingly dangerous. Welcome back, y'all, to some more vintage story. Now, what did we do last time? I'm going to be honest. I can't even remember. Mostly because I think I have learned more about this game in the past couple days than I have my entire time of playing it. And that is all thanks to you guys down below in the comments, giving me so many different tips and just teaching me about this game. So thank you for that once again. I feel like I'm thanking you guys every single episode for that, but every single episode I learned something new. So I feel like a thanks is required of me in this situation. But what do I want to do today is the question. I forgot I had this here. Well, I think we still have some more seeds, right? So I want to expand this farm as much as I possibly can. We really need to put a focus on farming before winter comes. That's going to be huge. That's going to be something important. Now, I learned that this setup I have for the farm is not completely optimized to provide the best moisture to the crops. That being said, the area that we chose to live in here has rainfall almost all the time, so I think we'll be okay. But we are going to try to expand it probably further out this way as far as we can. Maybe we'll take this little area up here and we'll figure something out with that. Secondly, I would like to do a little remodeling of the house. I know we just built this here, but I have learned that there are actually some pretty easy building blocks early game to work with. So some thatched roofing, some, what do they call it? Compact dirt is what I'm going to call it. I don't remember what the actual name was. And we can also make some cobblestone. So we'll get that running. But it looks like it is nighttime here. I was walking around outside. Thank God rift activity was calm. But let's hit the hay, and we'll come back to it in the morning. All right. Up bright and early. So it looks like the items we were firing in our pit kiln are done. So we've got now a hammer mold as well. So we can finally make a hammer. That we're also going to have to do today, because last episode we found so much copper. Speaking of which, turns out I did not get all the copper in the veins in the locations that I mined. So we are going to have to go back, and we are going to have to look into making a prospecting pick. So that's going to be put on the to-do list. Another storage vessel. I'm going to be honest. Can I stack these? No. It'd be cool. I feel like I don't really need these storage vessels anymore. Not that I don't need them, but these reed chests are great. Also, as it would turn out, pit kilns inside, probably a little bit dangerous. Now, we built our house out of dirt, but if we were to have used wood in the construction of our house, there's a chance it would have caught on fire, similarly to how we caught the grass out here on fire. Now, it says this is lit, but I feel like I started this one first, and those ones are now finished, so I don't know why this isn't done yet. It doesn't look lit, though. Maybe it was put out by the rain. In addition to the remodel of the house, and I say remodel, we're just sprucing it up a bit, we're going to build ourselves a little cellar, because we're going to need to focus on food storage for the upcoming winter months. But we are a little bit hungry here. So let's get some food cooking. Do have some spelt. So we'll cook up just 4 servings. I think will be good of some, what is this, cranberry? Cranberry porridge. Put 3 in there for now. Hey, no, I've also been advised that if I keep this torch on me at all times, I have the ability to make sure it never goes out. If I place it down, I've got 48 hours on it. If I pick it back up, that 48 hours resets. As long as I don't get submerged in water while I'm holding it, it should be good forever. So that's pretty cool. We've got our porridge here. Perfect. Put that up here. So it looks like we're just going to need a hoe for now. I may be out of sticks now. Oh no, there we go. They were in my inventory the whole time. Alright. So while we have the room in our farm, I think we just have 3 slots here. Let us plant some of this spelt. And, how's everything looking? So we're still in the first growth stage, which is fine. Oh, some of the, okay, no, these are in the second growth stage. Right, these were just planted later. So they're gonna be. But growth speed is pretty high. Moisture's at 100%. And that's gotta be thanks to all this rainfall we have. So the farm's looking pretty good. Like I said, we just need to expand it. So I think the first thing I want to do is replace this floor so some grass stops growing on it. And we should be able to do that by making packed dirt. And then I think we can make rammed earth. We'll use that. And then we can texture the rammed earth. And I believe that cycles. So let's do this. We're gonna have one of these. Out of inventory space there. But I think that's the last one. Yeah, and then it goes right back. So I'm just gonna play around with it for now. Let's look at the different textures that we have. Place them out here in the sunshine. Okay. So they're all pretty similar, I'm gonna be honest. But I think for our flooring, I'm gonna go with this one. I do like this one the best. Go ahead and replace our flooring. You know what sucks is that now that I'm seeing it down on the floor here, I'm not liking this pattern. Yeah, I like this one a bit better. Right, and that's looking a little bit better now. Now we also have quite a bit of this shale stone. Might be worth building out of. I am, however, out of clay. So let's run out and get ourselves a bit of clay. Oh! Alright, we're gonna have to watch out for that one. Maybe coming out and gathering resources in the middle of a storm wasn't the brightest idea. Alright, and back home. So now, we should be able to take this and add some clay in the middle, and we get shale cobblestone. I like the texture of this. May not have as much shale as we need. Gives us 22. I'll have to see what I can do with that as a building material. Here's what I'm thinking. We're going to put in some oak posts, and we're going to have to go out and gather some more wood now that we're using it as a building material. And we'll use this stone as kind of like almost like a foundation. That way, we should have, hopefully, just enough. We'll have to see. And then we'll make more rammed earth, right? We'll take down all this soil, and we'll turn it into rammed earth, and we'll use that to fill in the rest. Okay. So, a couple changes to the house. I think it's looking a little bit more like a house now. I'm working on roofing materials. I'm thinking thatch, which, in order to get thatch, we need tulle, or tulle, however you pronounce that. So I'm going to have to look out for that and see how much of that we can harvest. Originally, I'd set the foundation to be, what was it, shale cobblestone, but I didn't have enough shale, and also we have a bunch of andesite over here. I think it matches a little bit nicer with the colors. I'm not too huge on the rammed earth for the majority of the walls, but it's what we have at the moment, so not a whole lot we can do about that, but it's coming together. It's starting to look like a house. So once we get a roof on, I would like to take out all this dirt and just have make it look a little bit larger in here. The other thing I want to do is build a cellar. So I think the max a cellar can be is 7 by 7 by 7. I don't necessarily want it to be that big. Really what I want is just to have this section over here be cellar. And the reason for that is we have our little storage area over here, and now I'm told you can use upside down stairs above your storage vessels, and they're accessible through the top, and it still counts as a closed-in cellar. So I'd like to give that a try. But first I need to move all these vessels. Or actually, I suppose I don't need to move them. Let's do this. Ouch. Okay, I didn't realize that would fall there. It's not really where I wanted it. Need to go down one more. Now, we need to break this. Thank God there wasn't a whole lot in that one. Place that one there. For now, I'm just going to throw some of this building material in there because I don't want to have it in my inventory. Okay. But this is the depth that I'm thinking. How far out are we? 1, 2, 3 is as far as we'll go. And we'll line this little, we'll call it a shelf, this shelf here, with our storage vessels. Then what I want to do is build a little hallway. So I'm just going to go down from here. Just connect over. Okay. And yes, this is all a bit unnecessary, but I like it. Right here, leave one space. I want to build a staircase going down. This is going to have to move as well. Okay. And this will be our little hallway over to our cellar. We can cover this back up with rammed earth. And these with rammed earth. For now, these are going to be stairs at some point. Okay. And what we'll do for now, just to block in this and make it officially a cellar, is we will use these hay bales. And then hopefully this should now, last for quite a bit longer. So that's what we'll do, and then when we need to come down here, we'll just break the hay bales. So now we have a cellar, and we have a little hallway into a basement, which I'd like to expand at some point, but we're going to leave that as is for now. And then just to save room, I think we can put a block here. So let's take this rammed earth and put that there. We'll make like a little, didn't mean to do that. Make a little platform for our bed to sit up on. Alright, and that covers this up a little bit. For now, eventually I'd like to get some stair blocks in here. And we can make this look a little bit nicer. And then I have this storage vessel, which I placed up here. I think, just to get that out of the way, we'll place it over here. Over by our bed. For now, it's just going to get filled with random junk. And we will organize this at some other point. We're going to head off on a little bit of an adventure now. Too much stuff away here. Alright, and we're off. Should have made more food. That's okay. What the hell is that? Maybe it was not a great time to come out here. Oh! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Please no. What in the fuck? Ah! Cool. That grants us one thatch. Now, if I take these roots, I should be able to plant it, right? Hopefully. Now it's starting to get late, and it's starting to get dark, and we've already had some bad guys come out here. I mean, rift activity is sitting at a solid medium today, so I'm thinking we gotta head back home ASAP. Puppy! Hey, buddy! This time I'm not getting attacked. Oh god, spoke too soon. Oh god! Alright, back home at last. This guy looks like he's done. Surely is. Let's sleep away the night. Alright. Oh, we got some bad guys at our door here. So on my adventures out, I did find some wild crops growing. So we're going to throw them in our cellar for now. Which one's got food? That would be you. So we got some turnips. We got some mushrooms. And we got onions. And we got quite a bit more seeds. So these will get thrown in the farm once we start to expand that. Okay. Oh, and I guess we can't stack these because of the perishables or the freshness is different. But I stacked those and I just lost the freshness in the other ones. Should be fine once we seal the place up, right? I mean, oh, and that increased the freshness to the other one. Interesting. We'll figure out how that works at some point. Looks like that guy's gone. Oh. It's not where I wanted the door. Alright. Oh, there he is. Don't run away from me. Come on. Face me like a man. Not what I wanted to do. What's he gonna give me? Absolutely nothing. And I threw my spear and I don't know where it went. I think I might have just lost it. Alright. Anyway, the reason that I came over here was because we have found us a little bit of thatch, and we have these tule roots, and I was hoping that I could plant it in here. Maybe. Is it because this is gravel and not dirt? I instead replace this with some dirt. Can I then plant it? No. I don't know why I thought this was plantable. 2 more reed chests now. We can place these down here. And hopefully this should help us organize our space a little better. And I'd like to build a little shelf up here if possible to have a secondary stack. I don't know what I can use to place these on. If I could place, like, I'm thinking Minecraft here, but if I could place like a trapdoor above the chests. Looks like most of these need planks. Oh, we can make a basket trap. I don't really like that very much. Oh my goodness. This whole time I went out looking for thatch and I could have used hay blocks. We didn't even need this thatch. Wow. Well, we're going to need a lot more grass, is what it looks like to me now. God damn it. Alright, well, the roof is in a spot where it's not too bad. Now, I'd like to be able to, like, flip the thatch over on the underside here. I'd like to do, like, an overhang. And it does look like we have, God, stop pressing buttons. It does look like we have, these half, roof pieces, left and right, which I think, will be good for an overhang on the edge. I just don't like how it looks, you know, like this, but we'll see what happens when we have the half pieces. We'll see how that looks. But this now gives us the ability to remove the roof here. Now this place should look a lot more open. All right. Now this place looks massive, huh? Well, I think we could build almost like a little loft now, is what I think I'd like to do. Whoa. But I think through the thatch, it lets a lot more light in. We could build a little staircase going up this way. And we could build a little loft area on one of these sides here. Or both of the sides, honestly. Would be pretty cool. Whoa! These storms are looking exceedingly dangerous. See, what do we have? Thought we had some spelt left over. Oh, we've got grass though. I'll take that. Could have sworn. Now we got flax down here. Perhaps I accidentally placed it in one of these. There it is, spelt grain. So we'll take that out of there. Let's reseal up this area down here. I think our torch should be lit by now. Yes, it is. So let's place this guy in there, and I guess we'll make we'll end up making 2 servings here. 2 servings of some cranberry porridge. I think we should be okay on firewood for now. This house is really coming together now. You know, I'm having fun with the building in this game. It's not quite as simple as something like Minecraft, where you're just, you know, straight up gathering resources, and as soon as you mine it, you have it. Putting together cobblestone, figuring out stairs is a bit much. It looks like to make some stone stairs, we're going to need fire clay. And in order to make fire clay, we're going to need to take flint and I guess smelt the flint, and then we have to grind it. So we need a grinder, and I believe to make that, we're going to need a chisel and a hammer. So a hammer is on the list of things to be made. A chisel I would love to add because I'd love to play around with it. So I guess we're going to have to figure out some sort of grinder in order to make stairs. Or the other route we can go is we can switch to wood. And we can make wooden stairs with a saw. Where's my bowl? Uh-oh. Lost my bowl. There it is. All right. Now that our belly's full, let's let's first go to bed, and then we will finish up the rest of the house. Rift activities, medium. Oh, God. That was a close one. We did not sleep for as long as I thought we would there. We got to deal with this guy, and I have lost my spear. So let's go ahead and craft another one of those. Come here. Oh, some flax fibers. Love to see it. Alright. I think we should be okay. Rift activity is medium. Nope, we got that guy over there. I'm not dealing with him. Those spider things creep me out. I think he's gone. This storm, though, not letting up. It's been going for like 2 or 3 days now. Okay. These overhangs are not too bad. I just, like I said, I wish I had something that could smooth this out. Here. And maybe there is something. I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit. But I like that overhang on either side is nice. I honestly would almost like another, let's see. Let's play around with it. Let's see how. I'm not sure how I like that. Okay. So we want to add a little addition onto the side of the house. The idea is we're going to be taking all the flammable things to the outside. So our pit kilns will go out there. We'll have a place where we're going to have all of our molds and our crucibles, and we'll deal with everything outside. So I really am gonna have to organize all this. Let's make some more cobblestone. I thought I had some left over. Oh, it was definitely downstairs now that I'm remembering. There it is. Okay. And I need logs. I thought I had. Yeah, they're in here. Didn't need that many. I think we're gonna put in a little doorway here. So we'll have to get a second door. And we're gonna build everything here out of cobblestone. Now I wanted to place these pit kilns up against the house. I'm a little nervous with the stone that we have here. But we'll do these two are going to be pit kilns. Or not, I said the stone. What I meant was the wood and the thatch. I'm a little nervous about setting on fire. But these will be our two pit kilns. And we'll place a fire right in the center. We should be okay with that. Now, what I'm thinking here is, oh, where did I put it? Put it in one of these. Thinking using these bottom pieces. Think how that looks. Don't actually know that I can place another one in there. And with that, this is kind of what we're working with now. I don't really love this whole, like, I had to put in a log here because I really couldn't make this go any higher. I guess I could have had this come out one more, like if I started it here and have it drop here, and then so that way you can't enter in on this side, you can only enter in on the sides, but that felt a little too enclosed for me. I wanted the whole thing to be three tall in the area that I'd pretty much be standing in. I was thinking about maybe putting up a little like fencing area here just to keep me protected from anything that might walk by. But we'll play around with it. I mean, this is how we're looking for now. I don't hate it. I really like the look of it from this angle. From this side, it's not bad. But from here, it's not my favorite. Maybe I'll replace this, instead of being logs, I'll replace it with something else at some point. Or if I could find something to like balance it out in the corners, maybe nice. I don't know. But for now, we've got our little area here. We're going to put up a fire right in the center here of our 2 pit kilns, which we will at some point get up and running. And now we can also, and maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put some like sort of shelving in here, and we can just take all of our molds now, and we'll put our molds out here. Our crucibles, they can go, we'll put them on the side over here. And I think that's everything. So that clears up a little bit of space in here, and I'd like to clean it up even a bit more. Like I said earlier, I think a loft would be nice in here. Build some sort of staircase going up, and or even a ladder. Actually, ladders are something I'm gonna have to work on. But with that said, we're gonna just about call it there. Hey, if you stuck around till the end here, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you again in the next one.